this one can get a little silly because like they're both characters who are good at a lot of things, but also hit really hard. So like they can play a relatively standard game, and then one of them just blows up at 70, and that can really shake up the pace of the game at pretty much any moment.
Yeah, one thing that's weird in 2 is how well Orcane can recover in this matchup.
Yeah, actually. His recovery is a lot better in this game, and Zetterburn's is probably a little worse, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, in Rivals 1, I don't think anybody really had too strong of an opinion on this matchup, but it was one of those ones where, like, Zetterburn was pretty clearly the better character, and, like, that probably still is the case.
And yeah, especially in this matchup, just up air spikes do so much to Zetter recovery.
Just, you might see some of that come into play depending on how much Paradox can get when Winter's off stage. Right now, kind of just a lot of on-stage scrapping and racking up some basic damage. Racking up the fireball damage. This... I was gonna say this could be kill percent and then a down strong thing to kill, so I guess I'm actually a filthy liar. But... Winter's landing on stage. Bit of a reversal. He's gonna get the first kill here. I feel like getting first kill in general can really like be a good mental boost if nothing else. And Paradox is gonna barely sneak that out, and the taunt too.
And especially in Rivals 2, where it's like, if you don't want to get killed, it can get very difficult to kill you. And you can just rack up so much damage if you get that stock lead first.
Exactly, yeah. It's kind of how it is in Plat Fighters. Like, sometimes it just takes you until 200% to kill someone, and like, a lot of that percent doesn't actually feel like making much progress because they totally could be dead right now.
Yeah.
Paradox dying off of this Sour Spot up air. Just goes to show, kill percents in this game are very confusing. That said, the extra credit is definitely coming into play right now.
Yeah, and that's gonna do it.
Phenomenal little string there from Paradox, getting to a comfortable lead. Not exactly, you know, a lead you can rely on too heavily. Zetterburn does have ridiculous damage output and ridiculous kill power.
Yeah, kind of surprised Winter's not going for the up strong there.
Yeah, this is where the comeback could be starting to happen. There was a decent amount of extra credit last stock, but that Nair is helping quite a bit, I gotta say. There's kind of like... I feel like 50% is usually where you want to be in terms of getting extra credit. And Paradox really close to that right now.
And that's gonna do it!
Yeah. I wonder if she meant to do the flip there, or...
I don't know, I mean, it's kind of hard to miss input, but down B she would have definitely survived.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're seeing Lucy switch back to the Maypul. Not surprising, really.
Yeah, and if you want to win, you're gonna bust out what works, even if it takes you a while to kind of get off that old character. And Maypul, gotta say, really good character. I'm a Maypul believer.
Yeah.
Through. That mispick is kind of interesting as well, going to allow for a lot of scrapping and a lot of forcing edge guards, which is kind of dangerous as Maypul. That recovery
Well, there's the up air spike in the Maypul match.
Yeah. It's probably my favorite stage in the game. I do actually go here pretty often, but it's one of those things where you do need to be mindful about, you know, how the offstage dynamics are going.
Yeah. I miss Rivals 1 Tempest. That
I do
stage is
too.
funny.
This was one of my favorite stages, but also Treetop was one of my favorite stages. So throwing them in a blender, I'm not exactly going to be upset about that. Much more even game right now.
Yeah. Lucy making that comeback. Has warmed up with Maypul, I guess.
Yep. It's starting to take a lot of damage, and one thing worth noting, Maypul, much lighter character than Zetterburn. Orcane and Zetter were actually, like, they should be the same weight right now, in this version of the game. But,
really?
Maypul, one of the lightest characters. So you do, in general, especially with the worst maybe worst recovery is not entirely fair, but, like, Maypul recovery can get screwed over by losing a resource way harder.
Orcane recovery without Puddle is good. Maypul recovery without Tether isn't.
I don't even say that necessarily, but regardless, right now, game's looking pretty even. Winter's finally finding her footing.
I assume that was supposed to be an F strong on the up special from Paradox.
Oh my god. It's crazy little interaction there, huh?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I like, completely lost my train of thought. Because I was like, oh, somebody might just die here. Oh, no down strong.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate. People down strong so broken.
Goes for a little bit of charge on the F strong. Still not gonna do it.
This game is really going down to the wire. I mean, it's still 2 stocks apiece. Lots of percent on Paradox, but again, heavier character here, so you can kind of like afford. You kind of want to just be like tanking damage that much.
Yeah.
Now, oh, that would be really funny if that killed the last. Winters finally has a chance to actually build up a real lead for once.
Yeah, the offstage now no Tether. Air bounce is such a silly move. I love it so much.
It's a lot less fun in this game, but
yeah,
you know, still there. It's very silly when it works. Yeah, finally, Sympathy Winters has gotten into the habit of you know, how to play Maypul right now. Gotten into a groove, and that is a very awkward way to get that kill. But Paradox definitely gonna be happy about it. Honestly.
I knew that side B used Puddle. I didn't know that that killed.
Oh yeah, it hits way harder. It's just one of those things where it's like, you don't usually see it on purpose.
And no Puddle. Gets the wall jump though.
There we go, up air. Not gonna kill, but one up air can often lead to many more up airs. That doesn't leap away. Uppercut.
And yeah, that's gonna do it.
Pretty close game. I think that was, but then ended up being closer than game 1. So Paradox still in this set. First 1-1, but
yeah,
goes to show. There we go. What are we doing? The Lakers Orcane did not work. I think I can respect the skin swap.
yeah.
Back to Clownfish.
Clownfish Orcane is a good skin.
It's decent. I'm like kind of ride or die for Axolotl Orcane.
That's fair. That one is
Like,
also
especially
amazing.
being an animal skin, it kind of makes like the normal like animal skins for Orcane. Like, they're good,
Yeah.
but I just want to play as an axolotl. Like, axolotls are one of my favorite animals. Maybe my favorite animal. So
Yeah, axolotls are great.
I'm admittedly very biased, but regardless. Fire Capital, interesting choice. I feel like the main thing that Paradox gets from the stage is being able to leverage the weight advantage even harder.
Yeah.
That said, Maypul's like historically really good on this stage, and I don't think that's changed in Rivals 2.
Yeah, another thing that Orcane will get here is just the recovery. Even with, you know, Orcane recovery being like that in Rivals 1, it's not in this game. He gets to come back from wherever. Maypul, much more easily able to just, like, not have the resources to get back.
It's fair, yeah. I think his stage like this does make those cross-stage puddles way harder to punish. So in general, the survivability, and I would say that kind of was Paradox's strength last game to an extent. Was just kind of hanging on for a while and being able to deal like a lot of chip damage. That said, right now, Winter is taking control of this game confidently, getting that first stock and only taking 40%. That is really not a lot.
Paradox still surviving a decent amount of time. Lived till 160 there, I think.
I actually thought it was 180, but I'm not sure.
No, I thought to look like right as the number was disappearing.
Oh, okay. There was a 180 stock last game, which is what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Either way, the belly flop not going to connect. I respect the attempt.
Yeah, and you're this far behind, need something to work.
Kind of getting close to Hunter's lapping in percent here. That poppy not going to get us there, but the normal as well.
Just uppercut for damage there.
Lots of fair coming out, and it's leaving Paradox way too open right now. Winter is ready for all of them.
That one is going to catch her though. Albear not quite going to do it. Paradox falling victim to Fire Capital himself.
Just a little bit, yeah. Oh, and here we go. The combos coming out from Poppy. So much damage. It's really hard for Orcane to get away in some of these situations. It's that first stock taunting, trying to, I guess, mentally keep himself in there, but...
Yeah. I mean, when your taunt's that cute, you gotta use it.
I suppose so. Definitely would be an insane comeback if Paradox managed it, but I gotta say it's not looking great right now.
Yeah, that is going to be it. No puddle.
Still in the set, does have one more counter pick to work with, and when you go to a stage like Fire Capital, I do think that if nothing else, when it fails, you do have the wiggle room to go to something drastically different, which can be really nice sometimes. That said, you did just lose on a small stage and a big stage, so maybe it doesn't actually matter too much, and we just need a different character.
Yeah, so... I was talking to Paradox a bit today. He said he thinks this character is pretty cool. I know all of the Etalus mains think he's really bad.
Yeah. I'm not even Etalus mains. I was just, I cannot lie, I was very underwhelmed by him. But, hey, I'm, glad people are, glad there are people that are liking him. I do want to see people cook with the character just to, like, there's got to be something crazy he's got that I'm missing besides just, like, forward air being ridiculously broken.
And, yeah, Paradox's brother is an Etalus player from Rivals 1. Has been very excited for him to be back in 2. So Paradox certainly knows what's going on.
Damn. So far, not working too well. Not quite used to comboing Etalus yet, dropping a lot of these confirms with a good overall uppercut. It's gonna work its wonders right there.
Yeah, and another thing that's worth noting is Winters is going to struggle with, like, matchup familiarity because she doesn't get to practice the game. She doesn't have a PC that can run it.
Oh, damn.
So, like, all of her practice is playing against me.
Unfortunate, but...
Yeah.
I was kind of wondering, like, why I hadn't seen her around in a little bit, and I think that makes sense.
Yeah, she just isn't competing as much when she can't practice, which is fair.
Yeah, that said, right now, Etalus really struggling to keep up, and they have dash attack for some speed, but Maypul's just always got speed. You don't have to worry about any moves, anything, really. Oh, and goes for the taunt, but doesn't get the kill.
Not even setting up ice, just...
risking it for the biscuit, but no avail. Now the Winter is walking away with the